connected. Channel switched. User joined your channel.
Oh.
Dude, you made it.
Well, no. I'm still waiting on an arrival. It has not arrived. But they have been contacted and they're still on their way, so they are arriving, so I have to wait.
Ah, cool.
So I'll not be flying for the first half anyway.
At least you know this one. These are coming.
Yeah, these are coming. Yeah, so we just they said about an hour, and that was an hour ago. So
Any minute.
Yeah, we'll see.
With all my senses and all my feelings and my power deep inside, my heartbeat is pushing my blood in my veins. The water is turning red. I don't wanna feel like a prayer on my knees, buried in the shelter of the night. And I don't beg for a better peace and war. I like to take a prisoner and fight. Dive in the rain of love, where my dreams start to go and my feelings will go into the sky above. I'll leave my fears down below and I want you to go. The pouring rain is a healer on my pain. The soul of the skies weeping tears. If you are a rising star, you better overcome a storm of fears. Dive in the rain of love, where my dreams start to go and my feelings will go into the sky above. I'll leave my fears down below and I want you to go.
User joined your channel.
User.
Just being violated by a Spitfire.
How was it?
Didn't feel a thing. So streamlined, it just passed through like melted butter. Do wish I could actually take off in the single seat fighters.
Well, the
I
tail
get about-
draggers.
Yeah, I get about 3/4 of the way down the runway, then it sort of banks over to the left, and whatever I do, it doesn't seem to keep in a straight line.
Torque, you gotta use your rudder and your differential braking.
Yeah, well,
Don't run them at full throttle instantly.
Yeah,
Gradually.
that helps too.
yeah, well, I do have issues with my rudder pedals and braking, even with tricycle aircraft. The brakes, I'm trying to steer, but the brakes lock on full at the
Ugh.
same time, so it's a bit of a nightmare sometimes. I think it's the angle of the pedals and my chair and stuff don't go together well.
Oh, got violated by a Sea Fury too.
I didn't violate anything.
Yet.
Yeah, when I'm on the ground, I have to keep pressing the B key to actually release the brakes and move forward, even with the parking brakes off it as well.
That's weird.
Yeah, well, it's old CH pedals.
Say, it sounds like you got a keyboard binding or something weird someplace, or I don't know how that works. I don't have fancy shit.
Well, the pedals do sort of calibrate in the, in the file. There's joysticks calibration. It's just when you're on the ground, it seems to lock it up all the time when you're trying to steer.
I'll be right back. We'll do a briefing. Hopefully everybody's ready for a brief.
Well, I'll take the brief, but I can't fly it until I'm
That's
done.
okay, you can catch up. You'll catch up.
Yeah.
Or not. They'll do it like they did last week and not show up.
What?
Your people.
Oh, them. Yeah, well, there is always that issue. But they were phoned, and they said they were still coming. So,
Right, here it is. Weather is going to be core high pressure. Time is noon. Initially, we're going to hold runway vector. I got it at 112 degrees, not for very long, and then we're going to turn right. I'll call the heading out when I get it. First destination is Lima Tango Charlie Echo. Lima Tango Charlie Echo. In about 15, 17 minutes, we'll climb to about 12,000 feet. Ultimately, we're looking for, when we start the chase, we're going to try to go about 270 knots. I'm going to cap at 270. I won't get there. It should leave you guys enough headroom to try to stay on me. But we will be, after we hit the first destination, we come down. We're going to chase to the second destination. And we'll be about 300 feet AGL. I'm not going to do a bunch of jinking, sideways turn, because that makes it too hard to keep the group together. We'll play with this a little bit, be a straight line, but we will be following the terrain. So, okay. Watch for the wires. I meant to post that. There doesn't seem to be any pylons, at least for me here. So the wires will come up. If I see them, I've kind of checked them out. I'll sing out so you don't plow into them. Other than that, simple dimple. Who's not ready to go?
I'm not, obviously. There you go.
I know, but you'll catch up. You have special circumstances. Here we go. Holding runway vector, climbing at 1,200 feet per minute. Current speed just cracking 200 knots. How we doing? Anybody? Everybody see the smoke? I'll take that as the. I see 2 aircraft behind me. Are turning right to GPS FMS 136. Continue climbing 1,200 feet per minute. I'm capped at 240 knots now, so catch up when you can. Let me know, so I'll speed it up. There's Parky. GPS FMS 138. Climbing through 4,200 feet on my way to 12K. Stu is still waiting for some people. He can't fly until he checks some people in, so he'll catch up with us. Speeding up a little bit. Not that I'm in a hurry, but we don't get where we're going, we'll be running late.
Stuart, I'll have to make one of them early German helicopters so Sonny can take part. The one what's like a cross between a plane with 2 rotors on, out on the outriggers.
I don't think I've seen that.
Well, that woman pilot flew it indoors in Berlin Indoors Arena during the war. Or you could do like where the Eagle landed in, I think it was a Bell 47 or something. It was with German markings on.
I'm building a storage for flight gear and doing some research. I found out that there was a rescue of Mussolini at one time using a storage, and they had dispatched one of those helicopters you're talking about, but it broke down.
Yeah, well, one of the good things about helicopters, I don't think it was during the war or towards the end, Winkle Brown, who was a naval test pilot, him and his mates were told they had to go to Liverpool to pick a Bell, I think it was a Bell helicopter up, and told to fly it back to Farnborough, you know, where they did all the flight tests. And he says, how are we going to learn to fly it? He says, oh, I think you'll manage on the way back. And they flew it back with no instructions.
Wow.
This
That's
is the
guts.
guy who landed the first jet on an aircraft carrier. He broke the world record for the most number of carrier landings.
Isn't that amazing?
And he landed a Mosquito onto an aircraft carrier as well. And he would have been, if the Labour government hadn't cancelled the Miles project, probably the first person to break the speed barrier, because he was selected to be the pilot of the Miles speed attempt, what the British were developing, but the government pulled the plug and it got cancelled.
Eagle's having too much fun already. Passing through 10,000 feet, 260 knots. About 11 minutes out. Nice looking scenery. Not really shocking anymore. I mean, I'm not taking it for granted. I'm just amazed at how good this ortho stuff looks.
Seems to be an awful lot of scree slopes in this scenery. I don't know why. You know, the grey bits on the sides of the mountains.
Ah.
It's like the hills over to the left hand side about 11 o'clock, they're all grey.
It looks like granite. Level at 12,000 feet. Go 270 knots if you can make it. If you can't, sing out. And I'll slow down a little bit.
Because in the orthos, it doesn't, there isn't a lot of grey. I'm just wondering how it knows to do that sort of grey stuff.
Hmm. Thanks for bringing that FW190, Eagle. That thing looks amazing in game. Whoa, Ollie, Ollie, oh my God.
Issue for trying to fly from somebody else's perspective.
Now you get it, like sometimes what I'm doing, because I'm trying to shoot video, I'm looking at your perspective. It's like when we're flying choppers and I'm shooting video flying from Stuart's perspective and he starts jigging and jagging. Yeah, it's fun. Scary, but fun. Here in a bit we'll start to descend at about 12 to 1500 feet per minute, and by the time we get to the airfield, our first destination waypoint, which again is Lima Tango Charlie Echo, will be at about 300 to 500 feet AGL. We'll make a sweep to the right, then we'll start our chase sequence. Like I said, I won't do a lot of moving off the center line because that makes it too hard for me to follow, or for you to follow me. We will be doing terrain following though, which will be challenging enough. Watch the wires. I'll call them as I see them because I haven't seen any pylons. It's real easy to look up and go, shit!
I am back.
Hey, welcome back. Ah, shit! Game crash. I haven't had one of those in forever.
Oh, just want to go back, you know.
Alright, well, I'll be launching from the second destination, Lima Tango Charlie Echo. You guys just find it, get there. I'll spawn in there and get going again.
User joined your channel.
User. It's Turkiye.
¿Por qué?
Good evening.
What?
Hello.
Hello.
Is there something going on that we don't know about?
She's on the phone to her mother.
And I'm dead.
What happened?
I just went off the side of the runway into the water.
That's not good.
Especially in the sea, Fury, should be used to the sea.
Every air show I used to go to as a kid, the Sea Fury was the one that ruined the air show.
It was always furious.
It was always fucking up. They always crashed and fell to bits, or had a major incident and ended up ditching in the sea.
Hence the name.
Well, they had one or two problems, didn't they, Orcas? the tail planes used to fall off the Typhoons. I think the engines used to overheat and set on fire. And I think they used to gas the pilots when they first did the Typhoons.
Well, when you look at the other efforts, you know,
Guys, find that spot in this airport. How about no?
who?
Smoke pop. Spot me. GPS FMS 260.
Wonder why Borg is a glider. A dead glider.
You got the BF-110.
Sod off.
Gentlemen,
Ah, I don't have that. Sure. I don't
Gentlemen.
know why. Show me.
heading
Borg.
260, 260. You didn't make the turn.
Video's a glider D.
Are we still staying at 13k?
No, sir. You should be about 400 feet AGL. Circling slow down here. I hate game crashes. It fucks up FlightNight like it's nobody's business. I haven't
No
done that.
shit.
I haven't done that forever. What's going on? Eagle spotted me. Or not.
Oh, wow.
Okay, well, I'm going to lock on course and stay low, and you guys will have to catch up.
You do that.
Crescent heading 260. Again, I'm about 400 feet AGL. I got smoke on. Sing out when you spot me, guys.
Don't sing.
We'll do just screech. Ah! Flash just crossed right over in front of me. Ollie's off to my left. Eagle's behind me and to my left. Whiskey Foxtrot's coming in. Flash behind you.
Eddie Flash behind you.
Looks to be in front of you.
Who?
Flash.
On my map, he's directly to my right, almost 3 miles. I see one aircraft behind me. Eagle and Ollie. Ollie, you have a fix on me?
I'm trying.
I should be just behind you, or it might be I.
But do you see me?
I have seen you once or twice. Have you got your smoke on?
Yep. Eagle. Ah, there you are. I see you. Hopefully you can see me. Creeping up on 270 knots. Real altitude 6,200. AGL 400. GPS FMS 258. Two of them anyway.
Yeah, greedy bugger.
Yeah, that's
There's
me.
only a mile away, but I can't see it.
I'm on the deck.
Yeah, but even in a smoke, I should be able to see it.
Don't think there's any smoke. I haven't seen any tonight.
I got smoke on. Can't see it?
Well, directly behind you just now and I couldn't see anything.
That's par. Fuck.
a learning opportunity.
Yeah, right.
Don't berate yourself just because something doesn't work.
It does work. It's worked every night. It hasn't been changed. I don't know why we can't see it tonight. Did you see it earlier? No, you said you haven't seen any tonight.
I can't remember seeing any smoke, but I have been all over the place.
I mean, you're close enough to me. You should see a smoke trail. You're 0.13 miles.
Yeah, but you must be below me because I can't see you.
How about if I climb up a little bit? This is fruitless.
Oh, I see aircraft, I don't see smoke. The airspeed is what, sorry?
I'm level at 9,000 feet. Current airspeed is 255. I'm looking for 270.
Oh, where did you go?
So I show you directly behind Ollie and Eagle.
I was there a second and I looked away for a second, I looked back to the screen and they're gone. I've got them, I've reacquired.
Scenery looks good from here.
Yeah, I think it's come back into the area with the photo scenery, because where we were previously looked to be the standard scenery.
Nine 9,000 feet, GPS FMS 258, 270 knots. About 5 minutes, 6 minutes out of Lima Tango, Charlie Delta.
I wonder I couldn't see you, I was still lower down.
You still don't see me.
I do now because I was about, I'm only at 6.5.
Well, you're way behind too, so. Well, still only 9/10 of a mile. I can't believe nobody can see smoke. This is, nothing's changed. Porky.
Yeah,
There
we're glad I hadn't really done.
was Porky. What's that, sir?
There's a little yellow glade I hid into the dirt.
Yeah, that would be Porky. I think he recovered though.
Can see people now.
Yay! I see.
Are they icy dead people?
Porky and I hate them the same thing at the same time.
You spoiled the film saying that.
Aw.
It's the Russian submarine joke.
Russian submarines, they're full of semen, aren't they?
Icy
Well.
dead people.
Ah.
Icy dead people.
I don't get it. Alright, we're going to hit this mountain if we stay at 9,000 feet, so I'm going to hippity hop over the top. Just climb a little bit, just enough to get over this thing. I don't know about coming. Never mind, I won't say it.
Yeah.
You said Porky's coming.
Hope you got some tissue.
Stop it.
Oh, Jamie.
A
See?
big tissue.
That's not what I heard. Ooh, this is nice scenery. This is spicy. You guys must see me because I'm going down and you're staying with me.
I seen somebody going down, so
Not me, right?
You're still 11,000 feet. Here's our second destination airport. Now let's go back to 9,000 feet. This chase thing ain't working out. You can't see smoke, so climbing 9,000 feet. Maintain 270. At present GPS FMS 256. When we make the change, I will sing out, whoa! Presently at 7,000, headed for 9,000 feet.
I'm at 9,000.
Alright, you should spot me pretty quick here. You're only 0.85 miles back. Watch me for the turn. I'll call the new GPS FMS when it makes itself apparent. There it is, oh boy! New heading GPS FMS 274. Climbing to 9,000 feet. Wow, this looks nice. Looking for 270 knots. I'm not there yet.
Yes, I know I can, Eagle.
Porky, you can do it.
You can do it!
We like to move it.
There's a lot of, you know, these virtual videos where they can put somebody's face on and other people and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Deep fake. There's a lot of deep fake videos coming out using Arnold Schwarzenegger's face and voice. Somebody's really, really good at doing the voice and they put the face in a lot of films, like The Sound of Music and things like that.
That would be awesome.
I find them on YouTube, it'd be funny.
That would be funny to hear Arnold do. The hills are alive with the sound of you.
I'm
Well,
experienced-
that's his home country, isn't it?
Yeah.
Austria.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The hills are alive with the sound of music.
That sounds exactly like it would do.
Thy songs they have sung.
If
for
Arnold
millions of
Schwarzenegger was
years.
singing it. My aircraft is swaying all over the place. Is this thermals off those hills?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. What do I know? I don't know. I know this looks
I like it.
You like being rocked into cradle. Ooh, that was pretty cool. Shooting on flyby and my aircraft goes past and then this FW goes zoom. Next destination, midpoint destination, Lima Tango Alpha Romeo. Lima Tango Alpha Romeo. I like rolls off the tongue nice, doesn't it?
Alpha Romeo. Yeah.
Lima Tango Alpha Romeo. Romeo.
We are exiting the orthos zone.
Yeah, well, the ones I've collected are just for the triangle route. So if we fly off that, it's only 15 miles from the route.
We should be right in the middle of the route right now. I still got orthos.
Look ahead of you, you won't.
Okay.
Oh, bouncy, come over that mountain ridge there.
Yum.
Yeah. So, same as me then. Now it's moved out. Now past that crest.
You brought that BF-110. That looks nice, Porky.
It's a pretty good model actually, yeah.
It's a nice model. Wish they had more lift.
Question.
Answer.
I haven't read the history of this, but is it like a direct face-off for the Mosquito?
No.
No. This was the BF-110 was a heavy fighter.
They did do one that was a face-off with Mosquito, but it wasn't a success in any way, shape or form.
No,
I don't think it entered mass production.
it was
Well,
used
it
to
was
do
around a lot earlier, wasn't it? It was there in the Battle of Britain.
Oh yeah,
Oh, right, yeah. We should
not
have
one
read
of their
up on it
better
first.
designs.
Well, they were obsessed with dive bombing, weren't they? Wanted everything to be a dive bomber.
All I know is that they deployed the 110s against like B-17 formations, and while it did give a good account of itself, it got massacred. Kind of like that Heinkel, the HE-111. It was really good until something like a Spitfire or Hurricane got on its tail and shot it to shit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I noticed the Germans stuck with the straight wing front, whereas other developers were encompassing the curved wing edge.
Interesting.
Yeah, but the German engineers had in a twin-engine aircraft they used contra-rotating engines, so one engine rotated turned left, one engine turned right to cancel the
Yeah, I
torque.
understand that.
They also designed the
And the
aircraft so
P-38.
they could be transported on planes. So maybe that's why they had straight wing tips. Reduce the overall length of the wings.
Later in the war, Stu, didn't they chop the wings off on the Spitfires so that they
Oh,
were
yeah.
square?
Oh, clippy spring fires. Spitfires were a thing for quite a while for low-level attacks. Fast.
Agility and less resistance.
Yep, they had a higher turn rate, higher speed, but they couldn't operate at high altitude because of the loss of the wingtip. I do have the Mark 14 Clippy Spitfire sitting in our development hangar.
Yeah, I've seen it. I keep looking at it and lusting every now and then. They show us the 16 minutes out of Lima Tango Alpha Romeo, our midpoint destination. So we're going to be 6 minutes late, but that's okay because the second half of this flight is just a little over half an hour, so we should be good if we don't encounter more game crashes. And you're right, we have run out of orthos here. Why?
Just because we have.
I blame Ollie.
Well, I can only do a route based on the turning points. And if you deviate from that route,
You're
Yeah,
effed.
but the thing is, it was 4 gigabyte anyway.
I was
So
going to say, it's fucking massive.
Yeah, so if it gathered any more, I wouldn't have been able to share it.
Well, no, because you're limited by the 4.9 gigabyte limit. And fucking hell, just give out a DVD for Christ's sake.
Well, the trouble is now, if you keep saving all these, eventually you use
Run
all
out
your-
of space.
Yeah.
That's the problem with autos.
I don't know. I got I think a 2 terabyte hard drive that I put this stuff on, so it'll be a while before I run out of it.
Oh no, it won't.
You think it won't, but it will.
You can tell where there's like, if you look below some of the fields, they're just like chopped off at 90 degrees and 45 degrees. And this grey stuff, I don't think that's true.
Nah, it doesn't look as good as it looked a minute ago. But when we get to our midpoint, it should pick back up again. Because I've flown it a couple of times and flew from midpoint destination to final destination, and it looked stunning. I don't know. I'm looking down right now. It's hard to believe this is standard scenery.
It looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I'm seeing autos now.
yeah. I am right this moment too.
Is there just like a tiny gap between the two? Ollie?
Yeah,
Maybe.
well,
Maybe it's Christmas. Maybe it's an anomaly. I blame aliens. Ooh, shooting from Eagle's perspective. This is super sexy.
What's your actual heading, Voodoo?
Actual heading is bearing 266. No. My actual, what does that mean? Bearing is 266. My actual heading is 273.
Yeah, confirmed 273. But I'm swaying all over the place because of the thermals. God, it must have been a nightmare in these planes.
Any light aircraft or light mass aircraft is going to feel it a lot more than some, you know.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that. But just thinking what those blokes went through.
Oh God, especially when conditions were less than perfect.
Mm.
Well, that's interesting because Eagle just popped smoke and I saw it.
I just saw some red smoke off to my right.
Right, but you're not seeing the yellow smoke from my
Posterior.
P-47. That doesn't make any
P-47.
sense.
No, I can't see no smoke. You're not what?
You did for a second. No, there's red smoke.
Did you
Fucking
Yeah, I see red smoke.
Did you fill up your smoke tank?
I see it on my aircraft. I see it coming out of Eagle's aircraft, but nobody sees mine. Which
I see the
sucks.
red smoke. I've seen the red smoke, but I don't
So
see.
maybe I'll switch aircraft and see if that helps. Flash, I see red smoke. I see dead people.
Video, I got that Da Vinci P-47, but it won't show you as a model.
One of those nights.
So you don't even see the aircraft.
No, I've got a glider. But then, does that make the smoke a glider as well?
Yeah, well, if I don't see the
Yeah.
model, you ain't gonna see the smoke.
I've got your model for you, but it's showing me showing you use a glider to me tonight for some reason.
Something.
Oh, it's one of
something
those.
weird.
It's one of those nights. Okay.
Same reason I haven't had a game crash in a long, long time. And
Yeah, Wales.
Done. Maybe it's Satan. Ooh, this hill coming up looks outstandingly delightful. Shoot from Stuart's perspective. Ooh.
That's odd because I'm taking pictures from your perspective.
Well, great minds think alike, bro.
I've got no live stream tonight because I didn't think it would work well with me having to disappear. And really, I just got back in the house and you were 3 miles off the 100-mile cut-off. So
How's Mama's foot?
it's getting better.
Oh, that's good. It ain't getting worse. Scalding burns are horrible, man.
I think you found that out.
Oh, yeah. I have a little dog that when I'm like baking noodles or something and I got a whole pot of boiling water and I head for the sink, he wants to run under my feet because he thinks that's funny. I'm like, always had this vision of him tripping me and putting a whole, whole pot of
Korean
scalding
dog.
water on it. Oh, God.
Korean dog.
Oh, yay!
Boiled
He doesn't
dog.
understand when I yell at him. It's like, don't do that!
Oh, Daddy, don't shout at me.
Yeah, don't yell at me! Give me a biscuit. Now you've hurt my feelings. And the little dog next door is in heat, so he's like, I look out there, boy, he's being all quiet and it's nice outside.
Refined.
Like, humpa, 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 humpa. And she's horrible. It's like, let's make puppies. He's 100 years old, girl. I don't care.
It don't matter. Still works.
He's attentive. He's attentive. He's fixed. Can't believe it. He's just crazy for that girl. Youngest 100-year-old I've ever known. God.
So he's 14 then.
Does Trump beat him?
Oh, fuck off.
Look how we almost made it to the halfway point without going to politics.
Nothing to do with politics. I'm about randy people.
What did she say? Because I didn't scream, it doesn't make it not rape.
Okay. Where the hell are we? Okay.
We're in the mountains.
I know.
In the air. In aircraft.
In Turkey.
In Turkey.
Turkey. Turkey. Oh, this is definitely ortho scenery here, boys.
Or some.
Oh yeah.
Everything is awesome.
In its own way.
Lego movie. Release the Kraken. Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah, it was a super glue.
Super glue.
Yeah, my wife had surgery this week, and they went in her guts and looked around and poked holes, and then they all super glued it closed. It sounds weird, but it's just funnier than shit. It's like, how are you going to seal that up, Doc? Glue it.
Stick some super glue on
Yeah,
it.
stick some super glue on it, spank you on the butt, send you home. Wow, is this going to hurt, Doc? Oh, hell yeah.
It'll sting a bit.
Sting a bit.
Some people at our shooting club have had the prostates done, and they use staples inside them. And one of them, he pissed one of these staples out.
Oh, I bet that felt good.
The other guy is really skinny, and he could feel the staples sort of sticking him inside.
Oh, fuck. God,
Yes.
no. La la la, la la la.
'Cause he had no body fat, so he could feel it where it was. You're on about burning feet and stuff, or watching when them, these how they make stuff in the third world on Facebook. And they're doing centrifugal casting rollers in India or Pakistan, and they're casting all this molten aluminium, I think, in flip-flops.
See, they're wearing the flip-flops, yeah? Not in the flip-flops.
No,
Wearing
that's
the
that's the PPE.
Personal
Yeah,
protection
that's what I meant.
equipment. How can a flip-flop be personal protection?
They don't have any. They don't have any.
It protects us from input. Doesn't protect anything else.
Against ants,
Or sharp stones. Briefly.
small rocks.
Nails. No, not nails, it's just good to
Eggshell bits.
Lego.
Oh my! Oh God, please! You ever step on one of those in the dark? Oh,
Have you done 3-pin plug?
Oh, a 3-pound plug. Yeah, I've done one of those as well, yeah. They're fun.
Yeah, done that. Done the Lego. What else?
When I was a little kid, I jumped into a paddling pool. Some kind soul left a broken beer bottle, and I had a lump of brown beer bottle in my foot for a month. And by the end of the
nice.
by the end of the month, I couldn't put any weight on my foot, and I was on holiday at Blackpool and went to the hospital, and they pulled this big lump of glass out of my foot. Even though I've been to the hospital previously, it was like a scene out of Jaws when I jumped in this paddling pool.
oh,
Blood
God.
everywhere.
Oh my God!
The sole of your foot is a blood pouch. It's a where your blood is. It helps regulate your temperature, so
It gathers and then before it returns up the veins.
yes. So that's how you warm at night. You can stick your feet out of bed and it cools the whole body, or vice versa, or you stick your feet in a hot water bottle.
Reminds me of back in the day, standing on a ladder with a a rotary hammer and a big ass bit with carbide tip on the end of it, drilling a hole through this concrete wall. And I'm like, they called this drill the Widowmaker because the way it was built,
if it catches, it turns you round.
Bam! Exactly. So, and I'm like, this thing ain't gonna spin me around. I'll just muscle the shit out of it. So, I'm and it does. It hit a piece of reinforcing rod in the wall. Tried to grab. I pulled it down,
bang!
And the bit exploded, man. Threw a piece of carbide out from the end of that thing, and I'm like, oh shit! And it didn't even occur to me until I get down the ladder, and one of my coworkers looks at my arm and goes, "That's gonna leave a mark." There was like a 3-inch piece of carbide sticking out of my left wrist. It was hotter than shit. It went in and then cauterized itself, so it was stuck.
Yeah, glued itself in.
Holy shit. I'm like, how does this crap happen? It's like flight gear or something.
Right, I see red smoke.
That'll be Eagle not turning on his red smoke. They can see yours, brother. Turn it on. He's upside down. He has no orientation. Oh my God. His preferred pronoun is inverted.
He's just showing off.
I know, but it's great on video, bro.
Little end in tears.
I love it. Oh, and then I snap back to my point of view, and it's like, phew, that was cool. All right, what am I doing? Where am I? Where are we? What are we doing? Fucking around. Coming up on Lima Tango Alpha Romeo. Here's how we're going to do this, kids. We're going to get down, low to the ground. Watch me.
I've got water. What the hell?
You're going to die. You're going to die.
You need some whiskey then.
Get some whiskey in your water.
Go with your water.
What are all these questions that you're asking me? Anybody not see the damned airport?
I can't see the scenery.
You can't see shit. Do you see me?
Yeah, I can see you diving down there, but I can see no fucking airport.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what to tell you. We're going to sweep to the right. Come in and land there. This is our midpoint destination. We are running a little late, thanks to my game crash. We'll be okay. Okay. But the plan is to sweep over this airport when we cross the runway, sweep right, land.
I'm doing a scenery reload, this might go bad.
You're gonna die. Well, at least we're here, you can just respawn. Booyah!
Yeah.
Ooh, this is fun.
God, everything's gone quiet. Has everybody crashed?
No, we're just concentrating because we're trying to land Warbirds in an unknown location. Turning left, head back for the runway, bleeding off speed, drop some flaps. Lined up with said runway at 140 knots. Not bad, Chad. Give it a little throttle so she settles in about 130 knots, which is a nice approach to speed in this big beast. Drop my last click of flaps, look for 120. Drop my gear. for the third person view because I like it.
Nice. Reloading.
Almost did my Airman's Monument, but I saved it. Slow down. We're going to park off to the left here. We get it down here away. This is a big, long ass runway.
On short final.
Roger that.
What time to
Try
run out
the
of
escape.
fuel?
If you run out of fuel in that 38 in this period of time, you're doing something really wrong. There you go. Dude, park in the middle. Park in the middle. Park in the middle.
What's the ICAO, please?
ICAO
Rima
is,
Tango Alpha Romeo.
boom! Look at you! It is a quick study. Ooh, that Spitfire is super sexy. Don't run me over.
Oh, I didn't know you can bring Spitfires.
You can bring anything into
The Warbird,
Warbird.
mate. Bring a Warbird.
It's annoying me that Flight Leader is a glider.
That sucks. I'm coming back with a different aircraft. Can you see Eagle?
Sea Eagle.
Can you see Eagle?
Oh, Sea Eagle, not a Sea Eagle. Right. No, I can't see him, so I'm trying to spot in. I have to do terracing. So for some reason, it's hasn't worked since I terraced it yesterday.
Ah! Ah! Yeah. Ah, there goes your butt. Butt, dude. Shall I bring another aircraft? Because I don't really need smoke anymore.
Yeah, I can see Eagle.
I see Eagle.
Nice Eagle.
Porky's gorgeous.
I know.
Not you, your
Thank you.
airplane. Of course, you're rather handsome as hell.
Oh,
pretty-
the P-38.
It's pretty funny. We went to do my wife's surgery on Monday, and one of her nurses is a dude. What did you say? Oh, like Randy or something. He says, "Yeah, handsome, super handsome Randy." Oh, yep, I am super handsome Randy or whatever. She picked right up on it. So when they went past his supervisor's door, she was like calling him that. You know, well, super handsome Randy and shit like that. Oh my God, it was funnier than shit. Like, oh, you must know him and know the joke. And he says, no, I just met him. Why? Do you not think he's super handsome? Oh my God, fun and games with people that are gonna stick sharp things in your body. How does that go wrong?
Would you like to tell me how?
All right, I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be right back, and then we gotta get. I'm still trying
With a
to
different aircraft.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna respawn. So I'll be back.
Okay, hope that goes well.
Spawning is always fun.
Oh, only with
Depends who
tissues.
with. Oh, I've arrived.
Plenty of tissue.
you the melody in every single word I speak. It can warm your heart, makes me be a part of you. Ooh. Everybody ask me what will be. Everybody wants to know from me. They're just asking, never listen to what I say. They're just talking without joining me day by day. Although anything is easily explained to you, there's no show my emotions are all too true. I'm even walking around changing personality. Oh, do listen. Have you ever tried to live without? Did you ever know what it's all about? It's the sound of the wind that is blowing my mind. It's the beat of the earth making me sleep at night. Even when I'm down and think I'm gonna lose control, music's on, it shows that nothing is impossible. It fills your soul and my mind with harmony. Ooh. Listen to the melody. Listen to the song I sing. Find a world you've never been. To inspire you, let your dreams come true. Oh, ooh.
What, Fantasy Island?
The plane, the plane. Somebody's nose is stuck in the mud. You butthead.
It's a Spitzer. He's ploughing the field. I don't think I'll take off like that, Flash.
I'm going to come down and have a look at this.
Which side are we going to?
We're going to go
Whoa!
back down the runway and go out the way we came in.
Well, I didn't see the way you came in, did I?
No, so I don't know where you are, so
I'm in the middle.
I know. Which way are you facing?
I'm facing 100 degrees.
Stuck in the middle with you.
I think I see people down there to my right.
Have you ever
dead
tried
people.
taking off with the wings folded?
what-
No.
I think
Go-
I've tried it once and the model allowed me to do it because it thought the wings were down.
So if you go to the runway and turn right, that's the direction we'll be taking off from. Gotta get alcohol. I'll be back.
Get me somewhere.
Coors Light. You've not seen the news.
No. Enlighten me.
Oh, sorry, no, it's Bud Light. Bud Light. You've better seen the news of Bud Light, surely.
What's happened?
They got in tow with some transgender,
Oh, for fuck's sake, no.
some transgender influencer, and since the advert started appearing, it looks like Bud Light is going to be finished. They've lost so much stock.
Fuck's sake.
What the hell happened there?
You go the other way. Yeah, other end.
One of the guys at the shooting club was always telling jokes. He was showing his picture today of the new transgender champion women's swimming person. And it's a bit hard to describe on the by radio, but the picture was quite funny. Imagine a bloke in a one-piece swimming
I've seen the
suit,
pictures.
with fins dangling out either side.
Ah,
Oh, for Christ's sake. Come through on that conversation in the wrong place.
you guys, I meant the other end. Never mind.
Right.
Where are we going?
We're going
I
out
won-
the way we came in, but you're not. You went to the way we were going. Never mind. I'll come down there.
He told me to turn right, and I did.
Oh, Christ.
It's a
Which
big enough
runway?
it's a big enough airfield just to split in the middle.
Look, half of us take off from this end and half of us take off from the other end. We'll meet in the middle.
Can't see that going wrong at all.
When has it ever gone wrong on a flight night?
Oh my god. Okay, here's a question for you, Stu. Have you noticed that in the later versions, these nightly releases, something's fucking with all the FDMs?
My update that I'm using, I haven't updated for about 2 months, 3 months.
The stable version 2002 or 2020.3.18's got photo scenery now as standard.
Excellent. About bloody time. It's only taken us how many dozen years?
Well, I'm noticing now that FDMs that worked fine a year ago, now the aircraft crashes and slides across the ground like they do in JSB sims.
No, they've changed something to do with ground handling and crash detection. That's what they've been messing with.
Obviously. The ground handling is completely different than it was. I mean, I'm having to go through all my FDMs and change things and make them. I'm like, what is going on here? Would have brought P-51 tonight, but it won't fly. I can't take it off. It slides sideways on the ground now.
So is that the stiction patch?
Nope.
No, it's not that. That's been in the go for a long time. That's nothing to do with that.
Right, okay. So you're saying you're not able to change
They have changed ground handling and crash detection in some other way, which is costing its own little unique things.
I mean, some aircraft, especially the World War II fighters, the Warbirds, there's so much torque from the engine when these things start to get light, when they start getting close to the speed they want to rotate. You got to be on the differential braking. You got to be on your rudder, because if not, they'll turn on you. But now, as soon as you do, the aircraft just starts moving sideways. It's like,
Hey, no slide! No slide.
oh my goodness.
No slide.
How's he going to get out of that?
Somebody
Jam the
jump.
brakes on.
No, you have to jump in the tail a bit. You know? Right, everybody out. Jump in the tail.
Jump on the tail. We got to get
Hammer
going.
right.
It looks like he's also collapsed one of the legs as well.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Well, the suspension's gone.
Oh, just wait for the sparks crossing the tarmac.
Yes, I know I am.
Six, yeah, they know.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
We're looking for 240 knots. I may increase that because we're way late. 1,200 feet per minute to 10,000 feet. We'll hold runway vector until it's safe to turn to our original point, which is Lima Tango Charlie Golf.
Just a quick one, Voodoo. I've only got one light.
Again, I missed that.
I've only got one light.
What kind of light are you talking about?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Well, there's a light cone emanating from the left of the left engine. There's not one on the right.
Of your aircraft?
110G.
So your aircraft has a light cone on one engine.
Yeah, but not the other.
Right, well there's only one landing light.
Oh, okay. Fair
It's
enough.
on the left wing and it kind of turns inward.
Roger. Just reporting what I thought was a problem.
That's cool. Watch me for the roll.
Roger flight.
Bacon roll?
Ham roll.
Well, that was dodgy. Ah, that's why it's running the simulation rate twice, double. Fuck.
That would make for some interesting bullshit right there, brother. Just when you thought it was safe to go back into the aircraft. .2700 RPM. ATA 1.4. Flaps up, gear up, everybody's centered, 240 knots, which is our cap speed. Climbing at 1,200 feet per minute. Now who doesn't see smoke?
Me?
Can't help you.
Oh wait, I think, yep, I've got it. Red smoke.
Roger that. Turning to final destination, what is it? Lima Tango Charlie Giki Golf, which I hate, by the way. Right turn, new GPS FMS 63 degrees. We're climbing to 10,000 feet. Looking for 240 knots. Find me, form up, please.
My camping area is now 100% lit by solar power.
Whoa, well done, mate. Congratulations. Yeah, my brother just set up his house in North Carolina. Their solar cells are producing 105 or 110% of their needed electricity. But you know, it can't be done, so don't get cocky. Well, I never realized when we matched the same aircraft how much easier it is to stay together, eh?
Hey.
Eagle and I are flying the same aircraft, and he's like stuck to me.
What's our target altitude, by the way?
Target altitude is 10,000 feet, sir. Which I'm level at right now. Actually exceeded by 10,003. Looking for 240 knots, GPS FMS 63 degrees. We are 28 minutes out of our final destination, so we're back on track. Somebody's way up there.
Yeah, because Multipilot won't stop climbing.
Oh, it sucks. Isn't that Sea Fury JSP sim?
Yep.
Oh, well, there you go. Yay!
Completely lost sight, yes. Oh, there we go.
Ooh, this scenery looks sexy.
I can see some red smoke now.
Woo! That's way easier to do this kind of thing with. You flash your canopies open, bro.
He's feeling the heat.
Which? Now it's closed. Oh my goodness. Wouldn't want that super sexy pilot to get a frozen mustache.
What's the hit? What's your actual head in a minute? Not the GPS. Actual.
I have 63 degrees, 63.2. You know what we got to do with these FW190s, Eagle, is I got a scenario where an entire flight, an entire formation of B-17s, a standard battle box, could be flown at altitude. We need to assault those with FW190s and BF109s just for fun. I've done it a couple of times and it's like, oh my god, it's terrifying.
Make it a flight night.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. That might get us in trouble, bro.
Sign me up.
It's unbelievable to come head on with an entire battle box of B-17s. You've got like 3 seconds to line your ass up and get a shot.
It doesn't work with that or multiplayer.
It won't?
No.
Why?
Oh, you're such a fucking downer, aren't you?
Shut up.
Why? Shut up! You bloody muppet. Why won't it work? I've done it over MP and it works just fine.
No, because anyone else that's running the scenario will not see them in the same place you do.
Oh, I guess
Oh, Christ, going back to that old thing.
I guess
Yeah.
I misstated that. It's not the actual aircraft that's flying is an entire battle box. It's not a scenario. It's just the aircraft itself is, I don't know what it is, 17 aircraft or whatever a standard B-17 battle box is. When you approach it, you see all the aircraft in formation.
6 brave airmen on their way to Kuyul Hizar.
Gee! Dude!
Nice. Hell's going on? What are you doing
What are
in
you
Turkey?
eating?
We're looking for turkeys. We're gonna have to smoke some turkey. Yeah, not that kind of turkey. It's turkey.
Turkey.
Turkey for you and turkey for me. Gobble gobble dee and a gobble gobble wee. Never mind. How are you, man?
All right.
All right.
How are you guys?
Oh, we're having fun. You're not having fun. You're someplace doing not what we're doing.
That's right.
It's been
That's right. At least I could manage, to get onto the server. Yeah, that's cool.
Boom. Now look at this big road off to our left and down. The big curvy one looks like a big old snake.
That's a river.
Not the river. The one look to the left. To the left of the river.
Oh, the snaky one that goes up the hill.
God, duh. Yeah. Is that cool or what?
Take a car and drive it.
I'd recommend an Aston Martin Valkyrie.
Ooh. I'm talking about a Lotus XC.
Ford Puma.
What the hell are you doing with a fucking Ford Puma?
Yeah.
Taking it easy.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Think of the gas mileage.
Turbulence going through the clouds there. That Puma, all you do is sit in part of the side of the road waiting to be picked up for the breakdown service.
Well, you're waiting for your car service, yeah, that's what you're doing.
Yeah, but if you do it in a Lamborghini, you got to refill it halfway up.
True.
An Aventador.
Or if you take a Tesla, you have to recharge it halfway up. And that'll take you 2 days.
Yes.
Exactly. Wait like 8 hours. Maybe not even possible in Turkiye.
Oh no.
There, I don't know. Or maybe it is actually. Probably way less possible in Germany at the same time.
You know, Brabhams is going to be having some British Army Land Rovers to electric.
Cool.
No,
You know-
Okay. Well.
Gotta see how that's gonna work. Why aren't they using hydrogen? Oh no.
well,
never
this is
mind.
this is what I've said all along. Electric battery power is the wrong fix. It's just going to create another bigger problem further down the road.
But it's better than what we got now. So we
But
need
the
to
thing is,
make
though,
a change and another
If
change.
they didn't bother farting about with the battery tech and actually put the money into the hydrogen tech, it would be there now.
That's what Toyota's doing actually, by the way.
But the problem is it takes twice as much energy to create hydrogen as it does to just charge the fucking battery.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
It takes
does.
the power of a small town to charge a fucking Tesla in a rapid charger.
What?
It takes the same energy of a small town to charge a Tesla on a rapid charger.
It takes more energy per kilowatt of power to produce hydrogen. Just charge the battery until we can make hydrogen in a better way. It's not cost effective.
You need to look at some of the Californian filling stations because they have hydrogen stations at the pumps, and they run them from solar generators, and it's all generated on site.
Well, that's fine, but how long will it take to do that globally?
Well, it's done on most of the governments already. Quite a while, probably. It's just like, I've watched some of the demonstrations of it. It's just like a big truck container behind the fuel, what you call the gas station. Feed water into it. It's got solar array. It generates the hydrogen, sends it to the pump on demand.
I think that's a great idea, but in the short term, we need to get away from the fossil fuel shit now. Yesterday, 20 years
but
ago.
The batteries you're creating
Well,
are going to cause a bigger problem in 10 years.
I don't know. My brother-in-law teaches electronic technology and battery technology at University of Iowa, and he assures me that the next generation of batteries, like with not lithium-ion batteries, are graphene, are a fraction of the weight multiple times how much charge capacity, how quickly you can charge them. It'll be decades before we exceed that with hydrogen.
I'm just reading up on Volkswagen's word on that, and they're actually coming up with a tank-to-wheel ratio, like, or efficiency rate of like 76% for the electricity and 30% for hydrogen cars. At the moment, it doesn't look good for hydrogen. But that's me just reading it because I don't know shit about this.
No, that's my understanding, is that hydrogen is great, but it costs twice as much energy to make the same amount of potential energy via hydrogen as it does for electricity. Right now, I mean, in 10 or 15 years or 20 years, that may completely change. But, you know, entire technologies are going to disappear in the next 20 years, man. I'm talking to an electronics technology engineer that spent 20 years fixing stuff that we can't exist anymore because it changes so fast that there's no sense in fixing it.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say that, like, this was just like, you know, the first, admittedly well done article reading about this, but I'd probably have to read up a little bit more than just this.
It's way more complex than this is this and that is that. The other thing is that a combustion engine uses so many more parts than an electric engine. Is virtually no maintenance, zero. It never changes direction. It spins on a set of bearings. If you make a combustion engine that's burning hydrogen, the complexity and the maintenance goes through the roof.
Right. You're familiar with JCB. You know what a JCB is, don't you?
No.
Backhoe bucket loader.
They're a big international digger manufacturer. JCB, been around for decades. They sell them in your country too. They are now moving to 100% hydrogen fueled diggers. They're not going near the battery power. They can't do the job. It discharges too quick.
Oh, crazy. Cool.
I'll bet Deere and Company has sold more of those than they've had electric equipment now for over a decade. I sat in the board of directors meeting when they discussed it. Right now it's a great idea, but if you add everything up, hydrogen can't compete especially with the new battery technology coming out. In the long term, it's probably the way to go. But for the next 20 years, well, especially in this country where we're still burning coal to make electricity.
Well,
I mean, the submarines that we were building, you know, I mean, still building at the company that I was like with them, they had like, they have hydrogen-based engines in them. So it's an insanely complicated machine, but seems to be cool. I mean, otherwise they wouldn't do it, right? Although at that point, I'm pretty sure that like the costs are like irrelevant.
Well, yeah. Eventually, we got to get past the point of what shit costs and get on with what's it going to do to the Earth.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can't farm crops on electricity.
Can't farm what?
Can't farm your crops on electricity.
Oh, you probably can't you?
Unfortunately,
No,
I know people that are doing it.
When it's harvest season, the tractors are running 24/7 to get the harvest in. You can't do that on battery because it takes so long to fucking charge them, and there's not many charging points in the middle of a field that's 30 miles from a town.
That's and
on the
until you
Orkneys
have
then
like, batteries that hold like a whole day. Sorry, Ollie. Until you actually have that, like, there's no chance. Like, yeah, that's right. Sorry, Ollie.
on the Orkneys, that's what they're already doing. The surplus electric from all the wind turbines and the water turbines is making hydrogen, and they do have cars already going around the islands on it.
I say we do both.
We actually, like in Germany, we already have buses. buses driving using hydrogen.
Cool.
Well, quite a lot actually.
They've got
Here.
electric buses and electric bin wagons here.
Yeah, we're all going to electric here so far.
The electric bin wagons can't complete that round in the town. They have to transfer their stuff to a normal bin wagon to finish off.
But it's like they're like electric on batteries or on
Yeah, electric batteries.
on batteries. It's
takes
same
power-
in.
It's something it's gigawatts to charge the fucking thing up. So it's that big.
Oh yeah. Is it the same in the US over there?
We don't. The biggest complaint is batteries don't hold enough charge for what they weigh. Number two, they take too long to charge, and number three, the infrastructure of supplying enough current to charge all those vehicles is not there. So we need to change the infrastructure and make it bigger. We need batteries that charge faster and hold more stuff and are lighter, which is 3 years away. And what was the first point I was trying to make was, I mean, it's going to change, and then in 10 years after that, or 15 years after that, it's going to change again. Where there is no final solution. We haven't come to it yet.
Like in Chicago, those electric buses, are they on batteries?
Yes.
All right.
Here locally, we're in a million-person metropolitan area, and they're just using electric batteries. And I talked to the logistical people about that when I still was at work. And granted, that's been a year or so ago about it. And he said, yeah, the weak link is it takes too long to charge them. The batteries weigh too much for the amount of electricity they produce, which, well, I have a brother-in-law who's a chemical engineer that was working on this and says, wait till graphene and aluminum oxide and that stuff hits. You'll have batteries that charge 3 times as fast, weigh half as much, and hold twice the charge. I said, well, yeah, how far is that technology? 3 to 5 years. Done.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the same information that I got, like those graphene-based batteries. Doesn't take that much time anymore.
No, and they hold so much more energy, and they weigh half what a lithium-ion battery weighs. They weigh nothing. And, when you start putting batteries in a truck or whatever, that extra weight is critical.
Well, your truck's using half its capacity. So, say I had 40-ton truck in the road, and if it's got to drive across the country in X amount of hours to deliver fresh food, the battery is carrying is going to be nearly half the weight of the truck.
Well, we're going to have to get over this bullshit of getting things in 12 hours. I got a CDL, a commercial driver's license, and I've been arguing with this for years. It's like, well, you need to stay on the road for 3 days at a time. Fuck you. That's why they can't get any drivers. It's got to stop. We gotta get more logistically. What's the word I'm looking for? We're gonna get more sophisticated. We gotta get more sophisticated about. People don't want to work 24/7 for 7 days in a row. They don't. They can't do it. They're not going to do it anymore. It's 21st century.
It's like, you know what it is? It's like the companies, they're not willing to actually extend their logistical network because they will actually have to pay more money. So that's their way of like saying no, we don't do this. It's like, it's so much easier to just like take those workers, those people driving those trucks, making them like working over hours, blah blah blah, and all these things, because they don't fight back.
They can't afford to fight back. Their family needs food. Their family needs food and housing, and they need. The big thing in this country, I don't know if it applies in yours, is health care. I mean, you tell your employer to suck it because you're not going to work 20 hours straight for 5 days in a row, they turn your health care insurance off, and you can't live that way here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not global yet.
No, I mean, like, still, we've got like a system that got you covered, right? But like at least in that case. But I mean, on the other hand, like it is like driving lots of people like into being sick, you know, becoming sick because of like working over hours and blah 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 and all these things like obesity, heart problems, blah blah blah, and all these things. Like it's like driving a truck. You like sitting, like in fact, you're like sitting there in the cabin like for like I don't know, like so many hours without moving yourself, without getting some workout or whatever. Yeah. So I mean, nobody really wants to do this.
Shit's gonna change, and it's gonna change fast. I mean, 20-some years ago, I owned a consumer electronics repair place, and within 2 years, it went from the best profit we've ever made to we're out of business. 2 years, the entire industry disappeared. So, I mean, and you're going to see that accelerate here with hydrogen versus this versus that, blah, 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 blah. Shit's going to change. It's in ways we cannot predict.
We are going the wrong way.
Yep, that's a fact. Because we're still clinging on to this
We're clinging on to money.
Money makes power. Money makes power.
Money, yeah.
People with the money make the rules. The last place that I worked was like when COVID hit, they fired 286 people, mostly shipping and receiving people on the periphery, and then told all the other people who were terrified for the jobs, you're going to work 50-hour work weeks for 40 hours worth of pay, or you'll be next. And you know what? They all did it.
Of course they would. They had families.
Yeah, well, I'm retired, so fuck them all. That's what they asked me. Well, what are you talking about retirement? I said, well, classically, I will retire at this day and this day, but I'm not going to make it. What do you mean you aren't going to make it? I said, because the way you guys are treating your people, one of these days I'm going to walk in here and go, fuck you, you suck, I quit. We're done. And it's exactly what happened. It's like, I'm not doing this. You're not putting a 67-year-old top producing field service technician out there at 12 below zero walking through a place with no heat, no light, pissing in a porta potty, slipping and falling on the ice. I'm like, I quit. I'm not going to do this anymore. Oh man, you're too valuable to lose. You guys have been fucking me shitless. You're going to cripple me. Because if they did, they'd just cripple me, destroy my retirement, kick me out the door. They don't care. Nobody cares. So until that changes, at least in this country, I don't know what it is there, it's got to stop being about the people with the money make all the rules all the time, everywhere. It's got to be, look, I'm not coming to work today. If you don't treat me like a human being, I'm not coming to work today. Oh, that sucks. Anyway, enough.
But currently, that won't happen.
Nope, it can't happen because money. You have a global oligarchy. Point
That's
zero,
right.
point
And
zero
there'll be
zero
somebody to step in those shoes.
Yep, point zero. Well, they'll just. I don't know how it works, but 0.001% of the people have 90% of the assets, and they will make the rules. They'll pay your politicians. They'll force you to do what they want you to do. That's what's going on in this country. It's like, God, how long can we stay at this, you guys? Don't have enough people to do the work.
What's your thoughts on Biden?
I've hated Biden even before I hated Trump. So
you're Obama.
We haven't had a decent. The failure of the U.S. Republic rests solely at the feet of the two-party system. You get a choice between shit and fuck.
Exactly.
Choose. They both work for the same guy. Well, at least you got a choice. No, you don't. We were warned about that back when this country was founded 200 and some years ago. Party loyalty
Nearly
over
300.
Yeah, party loyalty over loyalty to the Republic. We're done. We're done. I mean, you can see it failing in leaps and bounds here. Okay, I got to concentrate, kids. We got to get this thing on the ground, kids. My point now is to get down on the ground. Lima Tango Charlie Golf is ahead of us 2 minutes and 10 seconds, but it's way down. So I'm going to begin descending manually. We're going to sweep left when we get to the airfield. We'll come in from that direction.
Roger, flight.
I'm going to plummet, try to maintain about 240 knots. Here we go. Drop a click of flaps. Down we go. Crazy, crazy. Ooh, this looks great from the air, though. Yum! Smoke. Yeah, I don't, not to get back on the track we were on, but I don't know how you guys who have to work for another 20 or 30 years, I don't know how you're going to survive. I don't know how you're going to feed your family. I don't.
Thing is, like, I'm actually, I'm like, trying to specialize more and more, like, in certain, programming environments and languages, like, not really that many, but, like, certain ones, that I think are actually or will be used like in the next 20 years, and I'm just like, you know, using all my knowledge of those past 20 years just to become like a successful architect, like software architect, and like so that I can actually like more or less like choose who I will be working for, right? Like so that's at least what I am actually doing. Well,
Sweet. You have a plan.
yeah, that's right. It's like it is. It's not easy. It's still hard. It's like you know that there's like that there's always like things like people are working for Twitter, or like they're not really working for Twitter anymore because they got fired, but well, like at least like 2 years, people were working for Twitter, like earning $450,000 a year.
Whoa!
Programming.
I want some of that.
Yeah, programming actually, I don't know, like just like 3 to 4 hours a day, more or less. So that is like crazy side, like the crazy top side of the whole thing. Like I'm not aiming for some of those things because that's bullshit. But of course, like you can be lucky, like earning like $1 million like in 2 years or so. But it's like it's bullshit. But I mean, you can actually make good money. So yep, we'll see.
That's why I kept telling the people the last year that I worked, wait a minute. In retirement income from Social Security, I get $2,000 a month. My wife gets another $1,600 a month. I got $500,000 in the bank. My house is paid for. My cars are paid for. Stuff it.
Yeah, I mean that's a good. Cool.
I can't do this. No,
so
why
aren't you guys like?
Can't leave. We need you. I can't stay. You want to kill me.
I mean, that's basically what they're actually doing, right?
Yep.
It's like, I mean, yeah, like you're living in a shit world of like fucking stress and like all these things that you actually have to do that you don't want to do, which is like even more stress. So fuck them.
The thing that was freaking me out was my job, which I was good at it, accommodations, paid well, as a field service specialist. Where do you take your 67-year-old field service specialist and have him punching holes in walls, setting up scaffold, climbing stairs all day? What are you doing? It's just stupid. What are you doing? I'm making you guys millions of dollars doing what I do, but that ain't good enough because You fired all the people to do the stuff. Now you want me to do shipping and receiving, set up scaffold, help the installation people and stuff, and I'm not going to do that. Well, you agreed. I didn't agree to shit. I lied. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. You said you would. I lied. I did that to get my job back.
It's always the thing. It's like, it's always like, you said you would do that, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's like that's how they normally do this. Like they are lying to you because they actually need you to actually do all the shit for them, because otherwise they're completely broken because they can't do shit. They can't keep their businesses up. That's why they actually tell you all these things, just to keep you up, and they actually do using like good psychology shit to actually do this. So and then it's like it's the best point where you can actually return all this to them.
I'm down rolling. We're going to park up over on the right side. No, I saw the figures. It's like the vice president. Whoa. There was that weird slidey thing. Yeah, no, I saw the money where one of the vice presidents of the company said, when you came to work here X amount of years ago, we had 17 pages of outstanding service calls. You finished them all up in 3 months. We've made X amount of dollars. Brilliant, that's his words, not mine, at what you do. So why am I setting up scaffold in a church?
What was his answer?
Yeah, you can send me to a place 90 miles away to a presentation system that no one understands. That you expect to take 2 or 3 days to get it back online. I've got it figured out in an hour. You bill the client thousands of dollars for my things, and now you've got me out there setting up scaffold this afternoon because I completed 2 days worth of work in 2 hours. Now you want to cripple me? I quit.
Yeah.
Oh man, we don't understand what your problem is. Such an attitude problem. What? I've been doing this for 49 years, Junior. I don't need your job.
Yeah, that's like that's like they don't really understand. They never understand. It's like that's what I'm actually telling like my people actually as well. It's like, you know, guys, I'm here, and I'm loyal. I'll do everything that I can actually to, like, you know, to fulfill my position there, to help you guys out, build up your business, everything that you want me to do. But that actually, if you know, actually, I can do other things like earn money in like way easier, way simpler. Like, so I'm quitting. But that's you know, that'll happen.
I wouldn't think there would be any fine line between an employer understanding what your value is. It's like, well, no, everybody that works here is an installer. That's the way it is. Everybody pulls wire, everybody pounds holes in walls, everybody climbs ladders, everybody unloads trucks, blah blah blah. I'm not going to do that. Well, wait a minute. You went to a place 90 miles away. We thought you'd have to stay overnight and come back tomorrow, but instead you were back in the shop at noon with the stuff done, and we billed thousands of dollars. So what are you going to do this afternoon? My point is, anything I fucking want. Well, do you think you could clean the bathroom? No.
Oh, that's like all the psychology shit that they're coming with.
So do you think you're too good to clean the bathroom? Yes. I'm an electronics engineering technician with 49 years of experience, and I made you $2.5 million this year. I'm not cleaning the John. Ah, man, you got a serious attitude problem there, man. Yep, yeah, I do. Yep, I have an attitude problem. I don't have anything against people that have to do whatever, but I paid my way through X amount of years of college to be an electronics engineering professional, and I'm really, really, really good at it by other people's admission. I'm not cleaning bathrooms. Besides that, you had the best live events crew that ever. You fired them all in 2020. Now you want me to do their job for free because I'm really good at my job. I'm not doing live events. Not hauling a bunch of stuff over and setting up a sound system here or there. I'm not gonna do that. Attitude problem. Yep, that's me. I'm a problem child. Have a great day.
When I was at the health centre, they wanted to make me to make the doctors coffee. I said no.
Nope. No,
The what?
They wanted me to make the coffee.
For them?
Make coffee?
I said no, I'm not being a 40-year-old T-boy. No, not doing it.
Well, you think you're too good to make coffee?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I do. I
I
didn't
was allowed to be IT.
pay tens of thousands of dollars to put myself through electronics technology, engineering technology, to clean your bathroom and make coffee. Well, what are you going to do the rest of the afternoon? Well, I have other duties that you don't know anything about because you're a button pusher and I'm a technician, so you have no clue that I have manufacturer's return authorizations for many of your clients. What's that? You've got no clue. People bring shit to me to fix. Well, why are we doing that? Because that's how you make money, you fucking idiot. Oh, well, we don't want to supply any power supplies for you to fix this stuff because, you know, back when I was in the food industry, if we had strawberries left over, they were thrown away. I hate to tell you this, power supplies ain't strawberries.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know, they were just like fed up with that they couldn't tell you just what you actually had to do. They were just like fed up with it.
They don't know. They don't know what I do. The people who, this is a problem, is back in the day when I owned my own company, I'm a technician. I was a chief technician. I was president of the corporation. I supervised all my people. I knew exactly what they were doing because I was one of them. Good night, Eagle. Thanks for coming, brother. Good stuff. Nowadays, it used to be that you made your living, businesses created a great product, and like the old saying, if you want the world to beat a path to your door, build a better mousetrap. The guy, John Deere and Company, the guy found a way to make plows that would work exquisitely, and he made an entire company that today is a global multi-billion-dollar company because he learned. The people who run that company today, they don't have a clue of what they do. It's all about pushing money and pushing people. They don't know how to build a plow. They don't know about heat treating. They don't know about blacksmithing. They don't know about manufacturing or engines. They don't know shit. They just push money.
Oh yeah.
I don't see that working anymore. It's when people who make the most money are just smoke and mirrors. See a Flash? Then
Bye, Flash.
I mean, where do we go from here when smoke and mirrors is what makes the big money, right? What are us people with skills and craftsmen and technicians and engineers? How are we supposed to make it pay when, you know, charlatans and fools run everything with the money? I don't know where we're going.
Yeah, it'll just be the same as it is now, and it's like,
Who's doing next week's flight?
I'll take it.
You got it.
User
Yay!
disconnected from your channel.
Long as Guy doesn't come and turn everything into politics.
I get told off for talking about politics.
No,
Bollocks.
that's Guy.
Politics.
Guy and I can go crazy for hours, can't we, brother?
we can. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, come on, gee.
If only they'd listen to us, we could fix the fucking world.
Fix the world, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta go.
Voodoo for Chancellor.
Yeah, night all.
Good night, you guys. Thanks for
yeah,
coming.
Naito.
See ya.
Sleep well. Mwah.
Yeah?
Huh?
Eh?
Fucking cheat.
User disconnected from your channel.
Love you too, brother. Yeah. I just